In the small, peaceful town of Willowbrook, there lived a wealthy merchant named Victor. Known for his cunning ways, Victor had built his fortune by deceiving others, cheating his business partners, underpaying his workers, and selling inferior goods at inflated prices. He wore a polished smile, but behind it lay a heart driven by greed. One day, a poor farmer named Elias approached Victor, desperate for help. His crops had failed, and he needed to borrow money to feed his family. "I'll repay you with interest after the next harvest," Elias promised. Victor feigned kindness, agreeing to the loan but with hidden conditions. "Sign this agreement," he said, handing over a contract riddled with fine print. Elias, too trusting and desperate to read it carefully, signed without hesitation. Months later, when Elias returned to repay the loan, Victor revealed the cruel truth. "According to the contract, you've defaulted on your payment terms," he said smugly. "I now own your land." Elias was devastated. His family was left homeless, forced to leave the farm that had been in their family for generations. The townspeople whispered in anger but felt powerless against Victor's influence. However, after Victor's downfall, Elias demonstrates kindness by offering Victor help, showing that compassion can break the cycle of greed. Years passed and Victor's fortune grew, but so did his reputation as a heartless man. One fateful night, during a storm, a fire broke out in Victor's mansion. Flames consumed everything he owned, leaving him penniless and homeless. The very people he had wronged turned their backs on him, unwilling to help the man who had caused so much pain. Desperate and alone, Victor wandered into the forest and stumbled upon a small farm. To his shock, it was Elias's new home, modest but filled with warmth. Elias recognized Victor immediately. For a moment, Victor feared the worst, expecting revenge. Instead, Elias offered him a seat by the fire and a warm meal. "Why are you helping me after everything I've done to you?" Victor asked, his voice trembling. Elias smiled sadly. "Because evil only creates more evil. I won't let your actions define who I am."